everyone, and welcome to episode number 3 of Outdoors with the Squatch. At the end of episode number 2, I told you I'd have a special guest for episode number 3, and well, here she is, the beautiful Mrs. Squatch.
Hi, everyone.
Mrs. Squatch was kind enough to come out with me on a very cold, rainy night to move a ton of brush around, and I think we moved a ton of brush around.
We did.
We got most of it on video. Kind of a fun night. We got to spend some good time together.
Yep.
We got to employ my everything attachments, a Wicked 66 root grapple. This thing's nasty, guys. You're going to get to see it used. Actually, you're seeing it behind us right now. That is the grapple. This grapple's made out of AR 450 steel. It's got big, thick dom tubing. I mean, it's heavy duty built, but lightweight design. Because of the materials that are used and the engineering that went into this thing, it's about as good as what I could find out there.
Yep.
They're not endorsing this video or paying anything. I'm just happy to own this thing, and I think it's bang for the buck. It's right up there, if not the best. I looked at a lot of grapples. A lot of them,
did.
Yeah, a ton of them weighed 1,000 pounds or more. You start hanging that much weight off the front of your tractor, your lifting capacity goes right in the toilet. So you'll get to see that thing getting used out here throughout the whole video pretty much tonight.
Yep.
And throughout future videos. But let's see, you came out earlier in the day, Mrs. Squatch did, and well, I put her to work with a chainsaw. Not the first time. She does a really good job. Got a nice Poolin 14-inch bar chainsaw. An older one is my father's chainsaw.
And I was real sorry we don't have footage of it. Somebody was supposed to be filming me, but instead he was playing on his phone.
Well, now she's proclaiming I was sitting there playing on my phone. We have very little internet out there. It's possible, I guess.
You were.
I'm going to take her word for it. I honestly don't remember, you guys, if that's what I was doing, but she says that's what happened. So that's probably what happened. Who am I to say, right? But she went back there, guys, before the rain set in that night and just chopped a ton of this brush up, which allowed us to get back there and move it all. So we had a lot of fun, good conversation. Kind of a lengthy video. But, you know, it is what it is. We're getting, I'm getting better at what I'm doing, trying. Early footage is getting run out. We should tell them a little bit about what we're doing back there in this property, probably, Mrs. Squatch, huh? Yeah. So we're building a pole barn house, or barn dominium, whatever you want to call it. Kind of a unique construction. Going to have hopefully a nice big shop on the back side of it. I'm going to put some pictures up, get you guys just kind of an idea of what we're looking to do, what we're hoping to do anyway. We want big cathedral, wide open living space. Our family has grown. We now have 3 grandkids, 3 children, 3 grandchildren. My folks are still around, her mom's still around. Maybe we can have some family gatherings, you know, there. And we really lack the space in our current home to be able to put that many people in it. Our current home's a quad level, and we've been here 20 years now, I guess it's been.
Close to, yeah.
Yeah, and this house here, I mean, it's served us well. We raised 2 of our 3 kids in it to adulthood, and we got another son that's 13 years of age. The house, it lays out kind of funky. I mean, there's stairs. I mean, you don't go anywhere in this house without going up and down stairs.
Exactly.
And I'm just sick of it. Another compromise. This piece of property, guys, that we bought, ironically, is a piece of property I've been wanting for 30 years. And, and Mrs. Squatch, a little background on us, she kind of a city girl. I grew up out in the country, and it's just where I belong. And we compromised and we bought this house in a housing development. But we had 14 acres of solid woods and a horse farm to the west of us. 30 acres or so to the south was cornfield and half a stand of woods. So as long as I looked to the south or to the west, I felt like I was kind of sort of in the country, so I compromised with it. You know, in all honesty, the home's nice home, but it's just not where my heart is. We're in the process of making that happen now. So I hope you guys will come along and enjoy the ride with us. We plan on doing videos throughout the whole process. It's not going to be just land clearing. We're going to get right down to when we lay groundwork for the home and the design of it throughout the whole build process of it. I think landscaping. I'm going to try my hand at a lot of things that I haven't done or didn't do at the first home. I plan on doing projects, and I would like to involve you guys with it. So we'll just see. Who knows? Let's have some fun together, though. Let's get on to the video, you think? And we'll catch up with you at the end of the video. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a cold, rainy day in Michigan. And I mean, it's raining. I'm on a bit of a mission tonight. I managed to finally get my drain tile for the drainage ditch so I can push my driveway back into the back third of our property. And I'm also going to be renting a mini excavator to come back and kind of just clean the ditch up. There's a lot of tree branches over there that have fallen in the ditch. A lot of leaves. I bet you there's a foot deep layer of rotting leaves in that ditch. And I just need to come through and clean it up. Last year it was holding a lot. I mean, we had water in that thing probably for 3 months after winter and in the spring. It just really stayed wet, and there's a lot of beautiful trees in that ditch. And maybe they like the water, but I worry about it maybe just being too much. So you can see ahead here, my drainage tile. And it's an 18-inch by 20-foot long. And that is actually what's going to be going into the ditch. This ditch isn't, it doesn't really flow water per se. The ditch kind of begins and ends up on the border of my property. So it goes back probably 300 foot to the west, maybe 200 feet to the east, and then just a 365 foot across the north-south line of my property. So all the farm fields to the north of me here and the properties bordering it drain into it, including everything that goes south of here. There's a creek about a quarter mile south of my property, and that's where all the water drains off into. So, but I can't get to the back portion of the property until after I get that drain tile in and get some form of a driveway across. So I'm out here tonight. As you know, time's limited, so we're going to come out here tonight and clean up some brush that I have knocked down, chopped up, just in preparation to get the driveway across out back here, and also to make room for the excavator to get through along the ditch. So I'm trying to decide where I want to start tonight. I think I just drove by a good place to start. So we're going to back up. That's where we're going to begin. Hopefully you guys can see all right out there. Got a bit of a mound of dirt here that I apparently pushed up when I shoved some of this brush back with the grapple. So we're going to just back drag this a little bit here and try to get some of that, some of them logs up out of that dirt. Oh my, I think we're going to need four-wheel drive in this rain. Hang on 1 second. See if that's gonna get it. Yeah, that made a little difference there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but what a mess.
Bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. Meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
So, Mrs. Squatch, what'd you think about running that chainsaw today?
Pretty easy.
Yeah,
Got stuck a couple times.
she does a really good job, you guys. She ran it one other time, chopped up a couple of trees with it that were down, and today I threw kind of a zinger at her and said, hey, you want to come out and help? And she's like, yeah, I'll do that. So I tell you, a good bit of this, guys, just because of work schedule, and I'll be honest with you, if I go home after a 10 or 12 hour day at work and I sit my butt down at my age, the likelihood of me getting back up off the easy chair or the couch is pretty slim. So by default, I do a lot of coming out here after work at night before I, just if I go home, it's over, and I know it. So I come out here usually because I got to get this done. I'm on a time frame here, or I've got to keep pushing. So, admittedly, I've done a lot of this work out here all by my lonesome. Well, a lot of it's been in this tractor. So, I get the radio going, air conditioning in the summer, heat in the winter, fall here, and it's really, it can be much worse, for me than what it is. But it gets lonely, it's nice to have company. So I convinced my beautiful bride, Mrs. Squatch, to come out here and spend some time with me tonight. She won't admit it, but I think she's actually enjoying herself. Bad news is, I haven't fed her anything tonight. I had no dinner. So, I keep plenty in reserve. She does not, so. Probably a little bit easier for me to go a while without between meals, because again, I don't skip any of them. Let's see if we can't drag that back here a little bit. You want to be careful, guys. You back drag with a grapple like this, you don't want to tear your lid all the heck, So I try not to pull anything that isn't loose or easy to move around, I don't know if I got anything there. I believe I did. Yeah. Got some necessary things out of there, I suppose. Mrs. Squatch is playing with the camera, I see. You having fun, darling? Why don't you turn you can turn the camera around and show us if you'd like. Go ahead. She's got her hair back in a ponytail, wearing a beanie right now. Yep. So she can't tell me that her hair's too messy, because no one can see it anyway.
I'm turning around, I forgot.
I think she threw my beanie hat away. Oh my goodness. She can't remember.
And we are shadows.
Oh, look at that, we're shadow people. Cool. I can turn the dome light on if you'd like me to. Oh my goodness. Oh, geesh.
Hey, there's you.
Hey. Where are you? Here, I think if you move your thumb right here. Oh, wrong turn in Albuquerque. Oh, let's see. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? I minimized it. Well, there's the beautiful Mrs. Squatch. Fun stuff. You know, clearly she's had enough of the camera, guys. She looked a little bit like a Smurf.
A Smurf?
It's the blue hue coming off the loader arms is blue.
Gotcha.
We'll see if when we roll this video if it makes it through editing. Well, let's see, guys. Gee, you know, I don't think we really need to move that right there tonight.
I have a question.
What's your question?
How do you plan on getting the excavator through there?
Well, excavators can actually, they got a little blade on the front of them. You kind of plow your way through some things, push it through. And also you can pick up, this excavator I rented is a Mini X. It's like a little Yanmar unit. And unfortunately, it doesn't even have a mechanical thumb, which is kind of a bummer. But you could I'll still be able to move some stuff around without issue. This is going to be tricky here, guys, because this is an area I have to be able to get through. So, Mrs. Squatch says, no, you're not going to do that. Well,
why do I say that? I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't say that? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I thought she said I wasn't going to be able to do that. I thought she was presenting me with a challenge. Come to find out, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, it looks like the old Piranha Tooth Bar has managed to knock a bunch of brush down right there. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what that means, don't you, Mrs. Squatch? When trees attack tractor cabs, trees get dug out with grapples. It's a nice little tree. It's a shame it had to be belligerent. Therefore, it will suffer the consequences if I can figure out how to operate this grapple. Oh my, I hooked something. I have a feeling it wasn't what I wanted to hook though. This grapple's pretty decent at this kind of thing, guys, but to be honest with you, really small stuff like that is a little tricky to get the roots with the tines. It doesn't help that it's dark and rainy out. I think we're fine just pushing our way into here, to be honest with you. I think we got it. I just want to get this little bunch of brush right in front of us here. If we can. Let's see. I don't know. Guess we see what we ended up with here, guys. Maybe I got nothing, maybe I got something. I didn't look like I got much of anything. Nah. We're gonna go ahead and give that another shot, I think. Well, we had a fair amount there, didn't we? Maybe I roll back and evaluate things here a bit. So all you guys know with tractors, or you lose a good bit of visibility through the hood here. Up close. You know, Mrs. Squatch, I could turn my camera system on here. Maybe that would help, huh? Not really. I don't think it's going to do it. A stitch of good. Maybe some. I probably could see that camera up front there mounted on the loader arm here. Or on the cross member of the loader. Boy, me oh my. Let's see here. We're hooking some roots. I really don't want to hook. There we go. Yeah, we got as much dirt as we did brush, I'm afraid. give one more. We're gonna roll back in there, guys, and we're gonna turn this bucket like this. We got so much dirt there. We're gonna go ahead and drop that, and we're gonna give it another crack here. Sometimes I find with single lid grapple that it's, if I just flatten it on the ground, it'll actually pull the extractor right forward with it when I close it. Very powerful. Look at that. See the difference there, guys? We got us a nice bit of brush there. That'll help. Anything else here now, them little saplings, I can just come through that excavator, the blade in the excavator, and take care of those. Now, getting out of here is kind of tricky. There we go. What do you think, Mrs. Squatch? How we doing?
Good. God, it looks like crap.
What's that?
It looks like crap out.
It is crummy out, no doubt. I don't know about you guys, flirting with that poor little tree again. I
think we dig it up and put it somewhere else. What do you say?
It's pretty ambitious, Mrs. Squatch. It's the right time.
We can do it.
The right time of the year to do it.
Because you ain't gonna make it. See a broken branch already.
Mrs. Squatch says that poor little sapling ain't gonna make it because I've abused it too many times here. I didn't mean to. You know, I like woods, you guys. I bought a wooded property because I like woods. You know? My goodness, we have got a lot of brush. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go next. Do we keep working this little spot, you think? Or do we?
Can you get the excavator through there now, you think?
Well, I think behind that we can, yep.
Over there?
Yep, I think so. We can get to the drainage ditch there. No, that was the main patch right there. There's going to become a point tomorrow when I have that running that excavator where I cannot, that mini X-ray probably, I'm not going to be able to clean the area of the ditch out that I'd like. It's just too overgrown. Too many trees I'm not willing to sacrifice. Now this back here, you guys, is a whole nother ball game. What you're looking at here is where our driveway is going to be basically going across or near it. And truthfully, I think I need to come out here before we do much of anything and chop a bunch of this up because it needs it. I need to get my tree puller on here.
Yeah, because I started doing that stuff, but
yeah, the rain prohibited it.
Well, the saw died. Chainsaw
Oh,
died.
she killed the chainsaw. That's right. She got so aggressive with the chainsaw, you guys, she killed it.
It's possible it was smoking.
It was smoking. She hasn't mentioned that the chainsaw was smoking. Did it?
No, just a tiny bit.
Was it smoking from the motor or from the?
Yeah.
From the motor. Okay. Yeah, they will smoke if they load up on you a little bit.
Yep. It did get caught up.
So it wasn't the bar and chain that was smoking.
No.
Oh, good. To say she had me nervous.
No, it was cutting really well.
It cut well. Yeah, it's a sharp chain on there. You know. So we've got 3 tree stumps here, you guys. I don't know if you can see them. Kind of tricky getting the tractor back here, but we have got. I'll see if I can get it turned.
Hold on.
Here. Let's get this up out of the equation. There you go. We got 3 tree stumps that need to be pulled out yet. I cut them off high on purpose, you guys. That way it'll give me some leverage with the tree puller. I'm tempted to go up there with the grapple and see if we can't bust them loose, but the tree puller is just way more effective for that type of thing. The grapple can do it. Maybe we try it, huh? This is I should probably give this grapple a plug. Yeah, I'm gonna actually do a video and go over all the attachments, guys, one by one, maybe. Let's see. I see a couple issues here. I'm not in low range. This grapple probably, honestly, will just push these stumps right over as it is. Look at that. Almost yanked that one out of the ground here. Might be able to get him with a grapple. If I can get it to bite in here, this one. And one issue I see is you got a large stump. You want to be square to this stuff, you know, when you try to do it. Yeah. Hope you guys can see what I've got going on here, but I've actually got a large log that I cut up here. Wonder if I can't snag that with a grapple and drag it right up out of there. There she is. Yeah, look at the Mrs Squatch says, ooh, look at that.
Oh,
Isn't that something? You know, when I was making my list of wants and needs, now don't get angry, Mrs Squatch, but I just gotta say, she questioned me every step of the way like any good wife would. I think anybody that's married or been in a relationship a long time, well, somebody can attest. Look at this log, you guys. That is a dead old log. Go ahead. But when you start buying attachments, it gets a little spendy. And I heard a whole lot of, do you really need that? You know, is that something you have to have? One thing I had to have was a grapple. I don't know, Mrs. Squatch, what do you think? Did I need a grapple?
yes.
She says yes. So, she questioned me, but now after seeing it in use and understanding how it's used, she agrees that indeed it was a good purchase. So,
Do you want to pile that stuff up here or put it in the driveway?
nope, we're not going to pile it here. I'm just trying to work my way out of here.
Gotcha.
I think we're going to have to just clamp back up. I think that's the only way we're getting out of here. We probably won't spend too much more time tonight, guys. To be honest with you, it's getting late. I got to get Mrs. Squatch some dinner. She's nodding her head. She absolutely agrees. Yes, she's hungry. Our 13-year-old son's home alone too. Granted, we're less than 10 minutes away from home. When given the opportunity to skip out on work, well, what do most 13-year-olds do? Home alone without mom and dad bugging me? That's a tough choice for them. Because the hours Mrs. Squatch and I work, he used to do after-school daycare and has most of his life, and he's to the age now where that's not possible. It will not allow him because of his age in the program anymore. So now he comes home by himself after school, And that was a bit of an adjustment for us. You might say to yourself, well, you're you have an only child on your hands. That's not the case. We've been down this road with two others. Mrs Squatch and I have two older boys. One that'll be 28 in February, and then we got our oldest will be 31 in December here. What, 3 months ago now, we welcomed our second grandchild. We have a 9-year-old granddaughter, and we also have a 3-month-old grandson, and we have another grandson due next week. So we've been through the whole school thing before. The different thing here was the other boys, they had each other when they come home, and we felt a little bit better about that, maybe, because we knew there was two of them there. But the neighborhood we live in, he's got some close friends right next door, and they know the situation, and they kind of keep tabs on him. He's loving it though, We make him call us as soon as he gets home, and the conversations are short and sweet. He absolutely cannot wait to get rid of his parents. Can you imagine that? What 13-year-old kid have you ever heard of that when given an opportunity to hang out by themselves doesn't want to sit on the phone and talk to their parents? I suppose that's normal, right?
Yeah. I'm lost.
Mrs. Squatch is lost, you guys. Oh, Mrs. Squatch, this will be your future driveway right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we're taking the other way around.
We're gonna pull up here and show you.
Okay, now I know.
Yeah. So straight ahead through that big mound of dirt, which I've been gradually picking away at on and off. That used to be I probably mentioned it already, shooting range. So lots of lead in there. Hold on, Mrs. Squatch. You're clearly hungry. I'm trying to get her someplace to get a bite to eat. So anywho, that's where the driveway's going back, and this is what's going to be our driveway up here. There we came back on, and we'll head back out that way. I don't even know what time it is. You get out here working in this tractor, you guys. Yeah, I mean, we've been at it for a little while, I guess. Not real long, but the game plan for tonight was just to get some of it cleaned up. I'll come out early in the morning. I'm trying to coerce one of my buddies into coming out tomorrow and helping out. I fear he and the couch have a date. I don't know that I'll get his butt off the couch or not to come out and help out. He loves operating equipment. I said, hey, I rented a mini excavator. Come on out and do some ditch digging for me. He's got to, of course, I got the standard. I got to ask the boss. Well, we all know what that means, right? So, but who knows? Maybe my buddy will come through and come out and give me a hand tomorrow. We'll see. If not, I'll just play on the Mini X myself. I don't know about you guys and gals, but I enjoy operating equipment. It's kind of fun, Probably one of the main reasons why I decided to tackle this whole land clearing project myself. Hey, it was a perfect excuse to get a tractor of my dreams. Don't tell the wife that. Ouch. I'm getting elbowed. But to get my dream tractor, and B, I just wanted to be able to do it at my way, my pace. It's a lot of work. It could be said that I could have hired someone to come through and just bulldoze the place. Not really my style, not what I wanted. I wanted to do it somewhat surgical removal of the trees out here. I wanted wooded acreage, plenty of woods. Gonna open up the center of it, make it park-like down the middle, a little thicker around the edges. So we'll have a nice yard, nice area for the critters to run. Lots of deer, lots of white-tailed deer in Michigan. So, and you know, I come out here, and every time I come out here, I see their tracks all over now through the driveway here. They use this driveway now to get across the street and run out into the field over there. So, but anyway, I suppose, guys, we're gonna pack this tractor away for the night. Go get Mrs Squatch a bite to eat. So, well, are you still with us? You still awake? I wouldn't be surprised or disappointed if you left or fell asleep, and I totally understand it. These videos are kind of lengthy, guys, and you know, hey, I'm working on making them better. It'll get better with time. Just want to get rid of the footage I already got shot, and give you an opportunity to kind of see things that way. As far as the implements go, that Grapple, guys, I'm going to do a full review on it, I guess, and go over it. Show you some close-ups of it, do a walk around, and let you get a close look at it. The other thing, I think that LED lighting package I put on that tractor,
It works great.
It does work
really
great.
It does, because the factory lights on there, we wouldn't have been able to see anything.
You couldn't see anything.
Not a thing.
No, the headlights on it, I mean, might shine 10 feet out in front of the tractor. And then I had 4 halogens on there.
Yeah.
I think they're 50 watts each that shot 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. And you'd go out at night, guys, which I've taught you about my working situation. A lot of this happens at night, unfortunately. When it's not raining out, it lights it up like daytime out there. It really does. But yeah, it does. Yeah. In the rain, though, as you know, it really kind of darkens things down a bit, but we can still see.
Yes.
I understand the video might not be the best, guys, but I'm gonna do a review of the lights, show you what I bought, how I set it up, put that whole thing together, and that'll be kind of a cool video in the future. I plan on doing that with all of my implements, the tractor, everything. Kind of just go over what we're using and how I got it, things of that nature. So that'll be kind of fun in the future, I think. But and of course, get Mrs Squatch with the chainsaw in hand, guys.
Yes.
I
would like to point out I did get some food finally.
She did. I took her out for a nice meal afterwards, well earned, deserved, and she quite frankly wasn't going to let me get away with not doing it.
No.
So that was part of the deal, and it did happen.
Yep.
In case you were wondering, but I'm going to do a whole series of reviews on all that equipment, guys. Just kind of let you know what we're using. I enjoy that kind of stuff. Hopefully, some of you do as well, and you know, maybe it'll be insightful and you can learn something or get a better opinion on what I'm using anyways. So, but the next episode, number 4, is going to be, well, it's going to be excavator day. Yeah. Yes. Rented a mini excavator, and I have a special guest in this video as well, this next one. Yeah. It's going to be kind of a fun video, a little bit of everything there. So that's what we got to look forward to in episode number 4. But shoot, I don't know, Mrs Squatch, anything else?
No.
I hope you like our house plans, right? I mean, guys, we should point out these are just pictures we pulled off the internet of kind of the direction we're going. Fun story behind that, actually. The one in particular. Yes. I rounded up husbands and wives. You know, you have different tastes. You wonder sometimes, do you really see things kind of the same way, or you head into the same direction? Yeah. So I went ahead and found about 10 photographs of different style post beam or barn dominiums, pole barn homes, whatever you want to call them, out there, and I put them together and I texted them to her and told her, you know, sit there on the couch and scroll through, pick your top 3, and then pick the one you liked absolutely the most. And I would do the same, and we did that. And funny, in the end, what happened?
We picked the same house.
We picked the same house, which I got to be honest, it's kind of funny that I didn't think that was going to happen. I really didn't. But it did, and as we're going through this process, thinking about it, talking about it, I mean, it's a big step.
It is.
Really ironically, we, after all these years together, we've been together since we were teenagers, and we kind of a departure from our current home altogether. Our tastes have changed a lot, and ironically, they're right on board with one another. So
Yeah, that's surprising.
It's surprising. I
Yes.
mean, it's very surprising. So I guess my point being, we're both really excited about this now
Yeah.
because we both kind of see things the same way. Her coming around to wanting to live on some acreage, some property out in the country, and also us, you know, liking the same style house. You know, I think it's going to be super cool, guys.
Yeah.
So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please, by all means, hit like, subscribe. If you wouldn't mind sharing them with friends, family, coworkers, or whatever. If you hit that little bell icon down there, it'll send notifications when I upload a new video. And man, I guess that's all we really got for this one, right?
Yep.
Look forward to seeing you episode number 4. And hey, you guys, stay happy out there.